But if we're just hanging out here with me and the dogs, why don't we just go back on YouTube Live and see if anyone wants to hang out with us and shoot the shit? You know what I'm saying? So I got me, Charlie's here. Like, wow, Dad, that's a good looking dog. That's a good looking dog, Dad. But who the heck is that? Come on, buddy. You're a good looking dog too, Rugby. Don't you worry. Both of you guys are good looking dogs. Oh boy. Maybe other people won't be watching the game. They're just chilling on YouTube, or they want to have something on in the background too, so they picked the football game. Martha Stewart's been in a lot of commercials this go around. It's the second one I've seen of her. Good for Martha Stewart. You know, I like Martha Stewart. I don't have any beef or anything negative to say about her. Gosh, I am hungry though. I've eaten a lot today and I'm still hungry. Hey-o. There's a commercial right now with grandmas, and grandma just got a bingo and she flashed the bingo collar. I saw an interesting thing, a YouTube video where it talked about how the culture of the NFL is kind of changing right now, or at least the commercials where, like back in the day, there used to be, like Carl's Jr. They was talking about Carl's Jr. and how, they used to have like women eating burgers and stuff like that, and then they shifted away from that for a while, like years and years, and then now it's finally coming back, and I'm like, whoa, dang, that's interesting. Like I remember back in the day, there's like I can't remember if it was a guy or a girl. If you guys remember, just tune it, help me out here. But there was one uh, where someone was like eating a burger above like one of those spotlights, and they're like, "Oh, what is that?" Or is that like some kind of alien or something in the sky? And it was just the barbecue sauce dripping on the lens of the light, right? And that's what was projecting up. And then I remember like the Paris Hilton one where she was washing cars and eating a burger. Was Tara Reid ever in a Carl's Jr. commercial? I can't fully remember, but those are just the two that kind of really come to my mind right off the top of the head. And now hey, you're back. Hey, how's it going? Hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. It's because my iPad. I'm using my iPad as the streaming thing, as my streaming platform. So blame Apple. And my iPad was on my crotch, so it probably was buried, or the connection just isn't the greatest. Hey, Malachi, what's up, dude? Plug this thing in. If you would like to help me get a better microphone, please support my merch store. My channel's not monetized, so every little bit helps. Get a shirt, a hoodie. But we're just hanging out right now, watching the big game. My day's pretty chill. I went for a nice 5K run this morning. Did a nice hour stretch. We've streamed that too, and I was just like, well, we're just chilling right now. Might as well just hang out with everyone and then watch the game. Like, watch me watch the game, right? Are you guys watching the big game today? It's nighttime. Where are you watching from? Maybe on the east. You're East Coaster. Then if it's nighttime, it's still. It's only 4:33 here. I don't really. Germany, nice. I haven't really tuned into Chris Stapleton that much anymore. Um, He's got a lot of great songs, don't get me wrong. But I just realized that listening to like sad music kind of just was not the best for my mental health. So I've kind of tuned off on that kind of stuff. I like to try to listen to a little more positive, more creative music, you know, instead of just sad, sad songs. I'm not sure if that song is sad or not. I don't really tune into them. Like I said, I do have Chris Stapleton Radio on XM, but I don't know. I was hoping for more just Chris Stapleton music, and every time I put that channel on, I haven't heard a single Chris Stapleton song. So it's a little funny to be on Chris Stapleton Radio and not hear one of his songs. Thank you, thank you. I've been growing it really hard. Put a lot of work into it, or not a lot of work into it. Well, I can't play it on here because then the stream will get a copyright strike. Who you guys rooting for in this big game of games? The question is, who does Jason Kelsey root for? Does he root for the Eagles or does he root for his brother at Kansas City? I was wondering that a little bit ago. The dog loves chewing his blankets. Hold on a second. No, you're good. If you're just chewing on your blanket, that's fine. I don't care. I had to plug in my iPad, but I kind of wish I had a stand for it. It's funny how people come in through the comments and be like, get a better mic, do this, do that. And it's like, what, dude? I'm just hanging out. Why are you attacking me out of the blue? What goodness does that do? And the iPad's worked good enough, you know. We've done a lot of streams here and no one else has ever complained about it. So I'm assuming that it was because my iPad was just sitting right on my lap that it was blocking the microphone. What part of Germany are you from? Or what part of Germany do you live in, I guess, is the better question. West Germany? Okay, nice. Do you like it? What's the weather like there? What's it like there? You know, can you inform the viewers? Are you a big Ramstein fan? Are both of you guys big Ramstein fans? Little fun fact: my last name is German, and my 5 degrees. That's cold. We've my great grandparents actually immigrated here and came through Ellis Island and all that stuff. And our last name was actually Janich. But then when my grandpa was in the military, they're like, "Oh no, that sounds too much like the enemy." So then right then and there, he changed how we pronounce our name, and that's the course of my that changed the course of my life. I'd like to go to Germany one day. I'd like to check it out. It looks pretty neat. See the history of it, you know. Maybe go to a Rammstein concert. You know, it's funny how many are like, that's good. um, how many Americans love Rammstein, the band, and then, but we have to look up the lyrics because no one really speaks German, right? And then you look up the lyrics and you're like, wait, whoa, what a second. Gosh dang, that was a freaking sweet ass field goal kick. Holy moly. That's your favorite song? Nice. I can't say it. I don't know how to really pronounce it, but I really like that song Ish Will. That's a good one. Kein Lust. That's a great one too. I like that one. uh, Fear, Fire, Fear, Fear. I can't say that. The one that was in Triple X, right? What did you guys think of that movie, Triple X? It was kind of based in Germany, right? Oh, thank you. Maybe I should get Duolingo and learn up on my German. My dog has his entire paw in his mouth right now. What the heck are you doing? Does it taste really good, dude? That's one of my dogs named Rugby. We have a total of three here. Rugby, Charlie, and Higgins. And Higgins is asleep, and Charlie's behind the door chewing on his blanket. Hey, awards, how's it going? Thank you for tuning into the stream. Here, let me put my. Hold on a sec. I really should save. No, I'm in California. I know you think I'd be from Alaska with this giant beard, huh? No, I'm in California. The Central Coast of California. We're not LA and we're not the Bay. Thank goodness. Right? Some days it's a dream and some days it's a freaking nightmare, you know what I'm saying? Depending on which side of the coin you want to look at. Oh yeah, I got a notification earlier saying I just hit 25,000 views on one of my shorts. I was like, well, which one is it? Oh, it's Hayden Deegan leading the 250 Supercross. Nice. This is my most viewed short. Wow. What's the bad size? What do you mean? This is my merch store. If you guys want to help support the channel, it'd be really awesome. What's bad about California? The freaking leadership, the politics. Italy, nice. Yeah, we have the best marijuana here. I wouldn't know anything about that, but that's what I've been told. And it's funny when, like I think Colorado was the first state to legalize recreational marijuana, right? I can't remember. I think it. I think. Oh, I'm suffering from a little bit of valley fever right now, guys. Because it's so windy here. Um, but I think Colorado was the first state to legalize recreational marijuana. And you go over there, and it's all just California strains. It's hilarious. So our marijuana made it all the way to Amsterdam, right? So that's funny to me. Everyone's like, "Oh, we have the best weed here." It's like, "Well, what strain?" It's like, "Oh man, we just got this sweet Kush from California." It's like, "Well, you don't have the best strains. You've imported the best strains from our state, but you can't make the claim that you have the best strains here because you're not growing it there, right?" This is directed towards Colorado. What time is it there? It is 4:43 on Sunday, February 9th. Golly, man. Philadelphia is just taking this. They're walking away with this. who's gonna bet that Patrick Mahomes like pulls it out? And not that he's not a talented football guy, but right, you guys are pretty much like a day ahead over there. Um, oh, it's so cool when an interception to a touchdown. That's awesome. I think that's super neat. Yeah, it's just getting so funny. But I saw a video earlier, a few days ago, about like the Chiefs and how the refs or someone definitely wants them to win. Not that the game's more or less scripted, but they definitely have their people that they want to win. And of course, having the Chiefs here going to the Super Bowl again is great publicity. It's whatever they can do to help pump the money making machine along. They're going to obviously do it with the big following of everyone losing their marbles over Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift, and it's great publicity. It's money. There's so much money behind that, and obviously they're gonna want to keep the money train going, right? Taylor, Taylor Swift. Is that the Timu version of Taylor Swift? I don't think they should be allowed to put religious commercials on on the Super Bowl. Like, separation of church and state. Like, stop trying to pump this down our freaking throats. In my opinion, religion is a lot like having a penis. It's super cool and all, but please don't shove it down my throat. You know, keep it to yourself. Keep it in your pants, man. Now, Death is selling them in cans. Like, not, I mean, they've always come in cans, but now they're selling them in like little soda sizes. Vegans. How can you tell someone's a vegan? Because they'll tell you. It's like no one cares, man. Just be happy. You don't ever hear anyone talk about like how many people they helped out today, or actually like good stuff. They're just like, I'm a vegan, so I'm better than you. Like, dude, no one cares. I used to be vegan for a little bit, and then just stopped. And I don't know. It's not in my area. It's kind of hard, to eat like that. It's kind of limiting. There are some really good vegan cooks out there, but circling back to religion, man. If God didn't want us to eat animals, He wouldn't have made them so tasty. Like thinking about biting down into a nice prime rib piece of meat. It's like super good. It would be cool to see the Eagles. There's only one. What's that? What's the one religion on this earth? There's a longboard like surfing like longboards. Love, nice. I'll take that. I appreciate that. They say there's a saying in longboard surfing. Uh, how does it go? One Earth, one ocean, one God, and one fin. Right? It's all about manipulation and control for sure. It's like, oh, here, let me give you this book and tell you how to live, but who actually really wrote it? There's not any real tangible proof besides this one book, and everyone's like, oh, that's the Bible. It's true. It has to be true. We can't discredit it, you know. And it's like I don't know. I've always grown up like kind of just questioning things that don't really fully make sense to you without physical proof. Yeah, if you download, there has to be some kind of creator for sure. Like I tried. We talked about this yesterday during the stream. That I tried deep diving into like Big Bang Theory and stuff like that, and I'm just like, I don't know. It doesn't really make too much sense that everything just happened to be perfectly perfect in this one moment, and then boom, the universe was created. Like what? I don't know. That just doesn't. That didn't really add up to me either. And you know, Theo Bond said this, where it's like, if all you gotta do to get in heaven is have a faith and believe in God, he's like, well, I'd rather not be wrong about that, you know. And I'm like, oh, that's a pretty good argument too, dude. You know, but do you really need do you really need religion and stuff like that, organized religion, in order to be a decent person? No, you just be good. Just there, you don't need anything, anyone, or anything to tell you how to act right and how to be a decent human being. You know, I think that's just kind of a natural thing for all of us. And then yesterday's video and Roman Atwood's video, he was talking about how he would go to work a lot with his parents and saw how they hustle and always were making money. He was like, man, I couldn't imagine if I went to work with them and they were stealing bikes, because then I'd probably be stealing bikes. But instead, he absorbed that hustle and that great like work mindset, you know. Okay, here's a commercial. Let's see what we got. Bunch of dots. For some reason, this commercial is making me think of that like it's this device called like the Rabbit R1, where it's this little like orange kind of AI device thing or something, right? You guys ever heard of that? It didn't really take off very well. I don't think it was fully. I think they released it too early before they had everything all figured out, so it didn't really like have all the features when it released, and people were kind of like, "Well, what the heck is this?" And then what's that guy's name? Jerry Rig Everything. I think he opened it up and it was like, "There's a lot of emptiness inside of this thing," and it has that camera that can like flip around and look at you or look at where you're looking at. And it's interesting. Why do we need that? Yeah, I know, right? And I freaking hate that they're putting it in everything. Yeah, I really, really, really need a new laptop. But I don't care about Apple Intelligence. We had Siri, you know, we still have Siri. Like, what? Why do we need this AI built into everything? You know, have AI in this one spot, and we can access it when we want to, instead of having AI in everything. You know, it's just. And again, we didn't even ask for it. They just think they automatically assume that we want it, and you know, ChatGPT is handy when you need it, but I don't need it in everything. If that makes sense. I should have told that guy who told me to get a better microphone that this is just how I sound. Oi. Gosh, what is it? 66. It sucks having. I meant to look up to see if they have a. Um, I'm a bit silent. Hmm. I feel like I'm talking at pretty normal volume over here too. You want me to hold the iPad like this? Is that any better? I'm just being a pill. Maybe the flip side is it's not my microphone. Weird. Let me hold on a second. Let me hope it doesn't turn off my iPad. That's weird though, because when I was streaming earlier, no one's ever mentioned this problem before. I wonder if is it any better now that I took it out of the case? So weird. Huh, why is everyone saying that? Like, the button's on there. Hmm. Um, I'm not really sure. No, that's still there. Can I make that? Am I still streaming? Oh, I trimmed. Yeah, I don't know. That's so weird. I just checked all the settings and everything said that it's still good. Where's the Where's the microphone on an older iPad? Hey, Mina, welcome to the stream. Hopefully you can hear me correctly because a lot of people are saying that the microphone's all jacked up. I wonder if it's because I'm. You can hear. How does it sound? Does it sound good? You have to have your audio all the way up. I wonder if it's because I'm up. I am upstairs and B, I'm also streaming the game, so my bandwidth is probably going down like pretty hard. I bet if I went downstairs closer to the router, it might work a little better. Sounds good. Interesting. Hmm. I wonder if ever it's on the other people's side of things, like their stream. Wouldn't that be crazy if I had a twin over there in Germany? I mean, it's not far off, you know. Like it could happen. There's a lot of familiar people. Eagles are the Chiefs. His name's Flying 90 or his name's Max. Same hat. He's a runner. You know, I'm honestly rooting for the Eagles. I don't really care about either team, but I don't know. I don't. It's just annoying how the NFL has become so obsessed with Travis Kelsey and Taylor Swift, and I'm just like, dude, who cares? And they even put a commercial about the stupid friendship bracelets. And they let's trade bracelets. Oh, my girlfriend said this is gonna be the new era. I was like, oh my god, so stupid. And it's like all the girls like, I'm rooting for Taylor Swift's boyfriend. Like, shut up. You're not funny. You're not funny. You're not cute. You're just obnoxious. You can't even take half a second to know their name. It's the Chiefs. you know. Right. Dude, honestly, a lot of pop music now is just so obnoxious. That song is like, I'm working late because I'm a singer. It's like, shut up. Or that one song where it's this girl playing guitar erratically and I don't even know really what she's saying because all of the words just kind of just jumble together. But it's really popular on a lot of YouTube shorts, and I just swipe by. I don't care. If I hear that song, swiping. I don't care. See ya. Thanks for stopping by. Hopefully you have a fun Sunday, wherever you're watching from, or Monday. But I appreciate it. Thanks for giving us the heads up on the audio quality that it was actually doing better. It's funny too because when I live stream sometimes at work, I'm right by an air compressor that's running, and no one has mentioned that at all either. I do wish someone would tell Patrick Mahomes just how stupid he always looks when he's sitting there chewing on his little mouth guard. Like, brother, how old are you? I mean, you are playing a child's game, So I have to assume he might be pretty young, but he's like, just with that mouth guard, dude. Like, and he just looks so stupid. You guys had an opportunity to check out the merch store? The merch actually looks a lot better than the audio sounds, apparently. Yeah, I think, the Chiefs are overrated. Pretty much all NFL players are really overrated. But like they just mentioned Rob Gronkowski. That guy's so stupid. You see him on commercials, and it's just, if a foreigner saw this, are they going to think, wow, is this how all Americans are? Just absolutely dumb? And it's like, how. He really plays into the being an idiot, I'll tell you that much. I wonder if that's how he is in real life. It wouldn't surprise me if he was. I mean, poor guy's had a lot of head injuries, right? Getting his head banged on the ground from playing a child's game. Gosh, 2 a.m. is is like the NFL and stuff like that, like the Super Bowl and that stuff. Is that popular over in Germany? Are people tuning into it, or do they even care? They're like, oh, that's stupid American stuff. That's good. It's good. TV's like so many people tell me, or like, oh, are you watching anything good lately? Are you streaming anything good? Binge watching? It's like, no, dude, I don't really honestly have time for that kind of stuff. I really just watch like Modern Family or The Office at the end of the day. I'm covering up the mic on the bottom here. For a little bit to then just kind of like wind down for the day. But as far as tuning into this show like that, no, I don't. I don't care. Um, there's not anything on TV that really interests me besides what's already been produced. I used to watch. I go between Modern Family and The Office. Yep. And it's like, why do I need to pollute my thoughts with that kind of stuff? I don't. It's not worth it. Like uh, one show that really comes to mind that's just absolute garbage is what's it called? The Circle. That show is so stupid. Why are we allowing that on TV? That show's terrible. Hey, Connor, welcome. I don't know what that says, but thank you for joining us and taking time to leave a comment. Um, that show. Love is Blind. I'm not a fan of that show either. It's like, oh, you're gonna hang out with someone for 2 or 3 days, you know, and then propose to them and have some kind of healthy relationship. No, that's probably not gonna happen. The only good part about that show, or the funny part about that show, is when they see each other for the first time after, communicating, and then it's like, oh my gosh, I just love you so much, no matter what. You're my person, and they see each other and like, 180, turn around, out of here. Oh wow, interesting. I'm doing good. How about yourself? I'm just chilling right now, watching the big game, hanging out. I'm here by myself with my dogs, and I was like, you know what? Why don't we just get on stream Gonna go where? What means gosh? Gosh, like, oh my gosh. Is that what your question is? Is it back on? And see, we're too far away from the router. That's what's happening. Intercepted again? What? That's crazy. Gosh dang. All right, we're gonna go back downstairs and we'll get closer to the router, and that might improve our connection here and everything. It looks like I think the microphone on the iPad is in the back, like back here, and that's why maybe it's not sounding as good. Bear with me here, gang. We're gonna change our location here. We're up to 4 viewers now. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. Thank you for giving us a little insight to life in Germany. I really appreciate it. That was fun. That was cool to learn. That's my favorite thing about YouTube, is being able to kind of like connect with people from all over the world that you wouldn't actually know, you know? But I appreciate you tuning in. Let's see, we need a charging cable because my iPad's gonna die here soon. Hey, Grams! Boy. Let's see here, we need a power cable. Okay, boys, we're going downstairs if you want to come. Just talking to all 3 dogs here. Hopefully the audio gets better. Hopefully the picture quality gets better. Because we're going to be literally right next to the freaking router right now. Thank you so much. Please like and subscribe. Hit the thumbs up button if you can. I try to stream at least once a day. Sometimes 2, if we're lucky. But I used my chirp wheel earlier when we were streaming to give myself a stand. I might put it back. If I put it in the case though, it might turn off it might accidentally lock my screen here. Let's see. Or is the microphone up top? Alexa, where's the iPad microphone?
I'm not quite sure how to help you.
Of course you can't, because you're silly. Another touchdown for the Eagles. Holy moly. Golly, that's awesome, man. Good for them. 23-0. Someone's making money right now in the fantasy, not the fantasy football league, but the squares, you know? The Eagles are winning. 23-0. That's wild. I'm gonna go grab a stand really quick for my iPad, so then I could prop it up and then be able to plug it in. Oh no, I'm here for the Eagles too. So is rugby. We were just, I think before you got here, Connor, we were just talking about how we're like so over how the NFL is obsessed with Taylor Swift and the whole Travis Kelsey, Taylor Swift money making part of the NFL. Even rugby's like, I'm sick of it. So yeah, no offense taken to me. But here's my question for you. Who do you think Jason Kelsey is rooting for? Is he rooting for the Eagles to win? Or is he rooting for his brother to win? You know? Come on, buddy. There's Higgins outside. Just hold on a second. I gotta let my dog in. Come on, buddy. Yeah, I know. I gotta go get a fan. Okay. And we're back. This is what I was using. This is a chirp wheel. This is the 6. What? That's funny. That cracked me up. Okay, let's put this in there. I need just something behind the iPad to prop it up, or to make sure it stays up. It kind of works, right? As long as the dogs don't kick it or anything. Connor, how's the audio quality? A lot of people are saying it's really awful. Some people have been saying it's good, some people have been saying it's awful, but we moved closer, literally like 2 arm lengths away from the router right now. Good, sweet, perfect, thank you. Thank you for giving me an audio check. Gosh dang, 24-0 right now, the Eagles. And I don't know anything about football really too much, but why is one of the refs wearing a white hat and the other ones are all wearing black hats? Is he like the head ref or something, and that's why he's wearing a white hat? Nope, there goes Patrick Mahomes chewing on his mouth guard again, like a 5-year-old. Hi, Higgins. Yeah, remember earlier, Higgins, when I put dinner out for you, and then you looked at it and then snubbed your nose and then went back upstairs to sleep? Yeah, I remember that. Yeah, I think Charlie ate all the food. Oh, what? Me? Me, Dad? Was it the coach, the current coach for Kansas City right now? Wasn't he the coach of the Eagles too at one point? That must be really awkward. Patrick Mahomes is like a 2-year-old. Could you imagine what he does to a plastic straw when he's drinking? Like, you don't want to share a drink with that guy because you're gonna get your drink back and the straw's gonna be all chewed up. Or a pin cap. It's probably a nervous habit, right, for him. He's got a really weird little like rat tail or something going on there. Interesting. Yeah. Hi, boys. What's up, Rugby? Hmm? Well, turn around and get in here. If you want to be on the stream, you gotta get yourself in position. Yeah. Hey, we're chilling right now. It's a chill time. No, sir. Hey, Rugby. The people don't want to hear your growls. The people don't want to hear your grumbles. Yeah, oh yeah. I bet he cries when the straw touches his tongue. What? Oh, yeah, man, he's not throwing the ball so good. And I know there's a lot of like human error and human intervention in this kind of things, but it's like you guys are getting paid millions of dollars to do this child's game, right? You should be completing your passes. Your passes, everything should be absolutely perfect. You know, here us like minimum wage, living paycheck to paycheck kind of people. If you screw up one time, they're gonna let you know. Like, oh, my order was wrong. Oh, this is wrong. Like, how dare you? It's like, how dare you, Patrick Mahomes? Right? Isn't that how he kind of was able to get some kind of calls and plays done in his favor? Because the Chiefs have kind of been faking injuries and faking stuff a little bit more. Travis Kelce's attracting attention for an unusual reason, and the memes are flowing. Who cares? Why is that Apple News? Why is that news, Apple? No one cares about them. Damn that official USA. Halftime now. Kendrick Lamar, halftime. Probably. Rugby's doing all the crying for Patrick right now. He's a big Chiefs fan. Don't say that, Max. I'm not a Chiefs fan. I'm a Green Bay Packers fan. Sorry. If you're gonna act like that, I'm gonna tell you to get down. You've been doing so good. You're not barking. Yeah, you've been such a good boy. Why are you doing it? Stop, Charlie. Give him some space. Hey. Charles. Sir, you're antagonizing him. Get down. Okay, get down. If you're gonna be a pill, get down. Charlie's a Jack Russell. Come here, buddy. Charlie's a Jack Russell. Say, hey, I'm a Jack Russell. And then Rugby's just a Heinz 57, you know? We don't really know what he is. He's a little of this, a little of that, but I'm just a big mix. He's a mixed breed. It would be kind of fun to get his DNA tested, but quite frankly, I don't want to pay for that. It's kind of expensive. Higgins is my other dog. He's a Jack Russell as well. He's very particular. He keeps going out the dog door, which is over there. Within the sliding doors. Sorry, you can't see my arms. The dog door is over there, and then the sliding door is over there. He goes out the dog door, and then comes around to the sliding door and expects to be let in. Come on, everyone. Yeah, you want to show off to? What rugby? What? You want me to pick that? Come here. Come here, boy. Oh. Stop, Charlie. He doesn't want to play right now. We don't even know what he really wants. Give me some Spice Girls lyrics, y'all. Tell me what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Stop! Why are you freaking out right now? Charlie. Charlie, leave him alone. Stop barking, okay? You need to stop. I don't know what you want. You have food, you have water. You have everything your little heart can desire, buddy. Charlie, you need to stop too, buddy, because you're just antagonizing him. He doesn't want to play right now. He just wants to chill. Yeah. Yeah, he just wants to chill. Is this the... If you guys are like football, Super Bowl historians, is this the first time going into halftime that one team's leading so hard over and the other team hasn't scored any points at all? How much you want to think or bet that the Chiefs are going to miraculously pull it off in the second half? You know, like Patrick Mahomes is going back there in the locker room like freaking Space Jam, and Bugs Bunny's going to come out of the corner, a.k.a. Travis Kelce, with some... Charlie, you need to stop. He doesn't want to play right now, buddy. Yeah. I know, I'm sorry. He doesn't want to play. You know, Travis Kelce's going to come out with some secret magic juice and give it to Patrick Mahomes, and that's how they're going to win. But the Eagles are playing like they want to win, and the Chiefs are playing like they don't really care. Ugh. Nick Cannon. Why is that guy getting any airtime anymore? For all the other things that get canceled nowadays, why isn't Nick Cannon on the list? Dude, that guy sucks. He's got like, what, 8 baby mamas now and 1,000 kids? He had 2 ladies pregnant at the same time. Like, you're a piece of shit, Nick Cannon. Like, I don't care if, you know, you're like, oh, I love Nick Cannon. I love your Patrick Mahomes disses here. Are they just strictly Patrick Mahomes, or are they just all the Chiefs together? So somehow I got hooked up to People News and this email right now. Taylor Swift reacts to getting booed at the Super Bowl and then gets support from Serena Williams. Like, you know, Taylor Swift, maybe you should realize that you're not God's gift to the world like you think you are. Like, not everyone's a fan of you. Hi Higgins, do you need some dinner too? Gosh, 24-0, that's pretty awesome. Your E is a little... Michael Strahan too. Like, he was trying to get all aggressive with what's her name? She's the new press secretary, right, for the White House. He was trying to sort of grill her with his little lisp, but she shut him down. So the Super Bowls, or the halftimes on right now, are going to be on. And the first thing they showed is a black Grand National. They are so gonna play not like us at the Super Bowl. And I'm laughing so hard because the comedian Trevor Wallace put out a short this morning called Drake during the Super Bowl. Guys. Drake during the Super Bowl was like, oh, does anyone want to go outside or do something else? And he's like, no, we're going to watch the halftime performance, Kendrick Lamar. I'm happy for Kendrick Lamar, you know. It's funny to me, I saw an interview that it was from Lil Wayne. Like, Lil Wayne was complaining, super jealous that he didn't get to be the halftime performance. And instead of, like, being a little bitch about it, for lack of a better word, sorry, they should just be happy that, you know, hip-hop is being represented during the halftime performance, right? Like, why can't they just be happy for a fellow artist that hip-hop is being represented in the Super Bowl, you know? They can't because they're jealous. They can only see them, they only think of themselves. That's funny to me. They, instead of building each other up and supporting each other, they just cut each other down. And that's just why? What benefit do they have? Now I just see Lil Wayne. I'm like, you're a crybaby, dude. You're a jealous crybaby. Also, you haven't produced any new music in like 1,000 years. So to be like, why wasn't I picked? Because honestly, dude, people have forgotten about you. When's the last time Lil Wayne has put out any decent music? What was that? The Carter 3, where he's the album where Lil Wayne's the little baby on the cover. But that was the last good album from Lil Wayne, anyways. Let's see when that came. When did that come out? Oh, I guess he has. Higgins, stop, dude. Hold on a second. I'm talking on the thing. So the Carter 3 and the Carter 4 were 2011. Carter 4 came out in 2011. Like, oh, he has. Oh, hold on a second here. Hold the phone. I'm eating my own words here. He actually has released some new music. Welcome to Caldro in 2023. That's his last album. So Kendrick's standing on the Black Grand National. I don't know if I can tune this up at all without worrying about getting in a copyright strike. All of these people are coming out of this Black Grand National. What the heck? Hold on a second. We're just it's halftime right now. Kendrick Lamar's performing. He has the Black Grand National out on stage. I haven't heard him say mustard. Now they're playing Not Like Us. Drake's probably crying somewhere. You guys are bugging. All right, hold on a second. Here, I'll be over in the kitchen really quick. I gotta give my dog some food again. Remember when you turned your nose up at Higgins because you thought you were too good for it? And then these two. I was. Who's Patrick's mom? Because I would say I was gonna. The way I read it, or my initial thought when I read your last message is that Patrick Mahomes is the mom, and then Travis Kelce goes to him. They're probably just back in the locker room holding each other and kissing. Would be my. Samuel L. Jackson's on here now. He just popped out in an Uncle Sam outfit. Nice. I really like Samuel L. Jackson. I think he's a fantastic actor. But that. Um. Uh. What was the movie? What was the movie with Samuel L. Jackson where he's like a neighbor and he's just this giant pain in the ass to his neighbors? Like putting up floodlights and all this stuff, and then he ends up like killing them or something or trying to kill him. I can't really remember, but that movie I was just like, wow, man, you suck. But whenever that movie just I'm just like, man. And same with Snakes on a Plane. That was the worst, one of the worst movies ever. I'm sick and tired of all these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. They're playing this game in New Orleans, is that correct? I wonder what the temperature's like there. And I always see like artists perform wearing like these jackets, like heavy jackets, jeans, like all of this stuff, right? Like, how are you guys not overheating? I'm feeling hot just watching you guys. And I'm not even performing. I want to say my favorite Kendrick Lamar song is definitely Swimming Pools or Mad City. I think those are some great songs. But I am new to the Swimming Pools version. My girlfriend, she's like, "You never heard Swimming Pools?" And I was like, "What? What song?" And then she played it for me. I was like, "Wow, this is amazing." But I don't really listen to a lot of rap, to be honest. Right? Like a cooling jacket or something. Okay, hold on a second. Let me get some food for these cabrones. They're a bunch of cabrones. Okay, Higgins. Buddy, you can be such a complainer sometimes. You know that? A little whiny complainer. Having fun eating more dry food, buddy. Higgins, I just made you dinner. Don't go outside, dude. Higgins. 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 Come here, buddy. Here. That's for you. That's for you. And that's for you. Yeah, you want dinner? Eat it. It's for you. Alright, sorry about that. The dogs are being absolute jabronis. Right? Higgins is so particular. He just stares at his bowl and. Here, buddy. They keep teasing us with not like us. They just play not like us. That's what the people want to hear. Everyone here besides Drake wants to hear not like us. I don't know why I love this song so much. It's kind of funny how. It's not funny, it's awful. It's really sad that, these rappers call out, like, Drake and all that stuff about being, like, a pedophile, but probably nothing's gonna happen of it because of it. It's funny how Drake also is suing UMG, or UMG is suing everyone else for not giving him enough airtime. It's like, well, make better songs then, Drake. Problem solved. If you want more airtime, make better songs. I can complain that my videos don't get better views, and it's like, well, make better videos then, Max. Problem solved. No, it's everyone else's fault for not watching my videos. And like I'll be totally honest. Like my videos are pretty tailored to runners, right? Like my daily vlogs are about running and doing like self improvement and stretching and stuff like that. So they're not for everyone. They're like the running community more or less, right? Or fitness and stuff. Like so I can't expect everyone to be watching my videos. And that's okay. I'm fine with that. I just enjoy making videos, doing what I'm doing, sharing my little bit of my life with whoever wants to watch it. Oh, Lester got to be there. That's so cool. He brought Lester down and like that's Kendrick Lamar. I appreciate that, Connor. Thank you for that nice compliment. It's funny because I see these guys wearing like super baggy pants, and that's just so normal. Like I feel like they've never stopped wearing baggy pants, right? But then you see these like 18 to 20, whatever the younger generation is below me, and they're just like bringing back the 90s style. And it's like, what the heck are you guys doing? It just looks so interesting to me, but I love it. The A on Kendrick Lamar's chain kind of looks like the A in the Amazon logo for some reason. Does anyone know, any of the Kendrick Lamar fans, if they could chime in about what the A is for? I don't think it's for the Angels, because this is a football game. Sweet, sounds good, man. I will be here. I appreciate you hanging out for as long as you have so far, you know? Baby, what are you doing down there, buddy? We'll just be chilling, watching the game. Someone's got to be making money though right now if they're doing the squares. I don't know the other word for that, but there's the squares where you like, you know, they put the score on the score and the teams, and then you buy squares. Like someone's got to be making money. And they're like, oh, you're gonna buy a square that's 23-0. There's no way you're gonna be making money. There's no way Kansas City's gonna be unscored. You know, it's like someone's gonna be stoked. One of my friends just texted me and he's like, the Super Bowl sucked. And I was like, what do you mean, dude? I thought it was great. Is it true that Drake has a tattoo for LeBron James? Like his jersey and number? He probably has LeBron's name tattooed on him somewhere. But when I heard that, I was like, oh, brother, that's cringe. That's a little cringy. Well, this boat's cool. Is it even moving? Or is the propeller just spinning? If anyone that's watching this is watching the game too, who's the guy, the commentator on the far right, our right, as you're watching the screen? That guy is a shorty. I recognize Howie and Michael Strahan, Gronk. The guy in the maroon shirt or the suit, I recognize him. But I don't recognize this shorty on the mic right now is talking. He's a little guy, or he's probably a normal height guy to everyone else, you know. It's funny. What's that guy's name? Hold on a second. Bear with me, gang. I'm gonna look this up. Terry Bradshaw. Terry Bradshaw was just on an episode of Modern Family that I watched. And Jay was on jury duty, and he met up, and then Terry Bradshaw happened to be on jury duty at the same time, so he's like, oh, never mind, sir, I'll be on jury duty too. And then they started talking, and they're like, yeah, man, everything you've done is great. And then he's like, well, not everything I've done is great. And then Jay's like, yeah, except for failure to launch. And then Terry Bradshaw's like, you know what, man, I actually kind of like that movie. That was one of my favorite ones I've ever done. You guys, hey, quit biting each other's necks. Hey. Chill. Be kind to one another, okay? What's up with these? This commercial's weird. This one like Hills Have Eyes shit with these. I don't know if you saw that one or not because I'm watching it on. Oh, never mind. Upstairs I was watching it on Tubi, but downstairs I'm watching it on cable. But it was this commercial where everyone's wearing like cowboy hats but it was like their skin. Ugh, that's odd. Well, I'm gonna grab my watch. I think it's done charging. My horse of a child.
Teachers. It's about going the distance, putting in the miles, putting in the hours, being reliable, being consistent, hard work, and nothing.
We heal hearts so they can love more. We heal bones so they can move more. And we heal brains so they can imagine more. Because every single person we serve was made for so much more. And we were made for
Whoa!
to inspire health, wholeness, and hope. To help everyone
Are you talking to the stream, Rugby?
live
There you go, boys.
made for more.
Okay, and we're back. I just want to grab my watch. I feel so weird without it. Especially because it tracks all my steps and everything, you know? You guys, oh wow, Max, that's a sweet watch.
More rain coming. Forecast tomorrow morning at 7.
Yeah, more rain coming. Ugh, I hated it. Not a fan. The weather that we're in right now absolutely sucks. It could be nice out, but it's so windy and cold, and just not a fan at all of it. I just fired it on you. I just fired on you, Rugby. Well, the launch is still scheduled for 7:43, so that's cool. It'll be a nighttime launch, but it's going to be a cold nighttime launch, so we'll have to jack it up. Andy Reid, that's the name of the Chiefs quarterback. Whatchamacallit? Coach. Struggling for that word. Here goes Higgins back outside. Sorry, buddy. Oh, I didn't mean to get you. Sorry. Come here. Let me give you a kiss. Come here. I'm sorry, buddy. Sometimes my legs don't work all the way like they should. Okay, we're back. Higgins needed to be let in. Decided to turn on the porch light. I'm absolutely starving and there's no food here. No human food. I don't know. I'm not really. I'll probably just browse DoorDash until I get over it. Because I'm not really. I'm not feeling the fast food tonight. The Home Depot is now on DoorDash. Cool, let me get a rigid, let me get some power tools while I'm at it, some 2x4s. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's just for convenience stores. Oh, we have El Pollo Loco here now. A $3 delivery fee. Jesus. Game day deals. Local grab food truck. All time Mexican cafe. Shh. Hey. You guys. Hey. Alright. Alright. That's crazy. And you know, it's not like the Dasher gets the delivery tip, right? Hey, Jesus. Hey, Connor, welcome back. I don't know if I've asked you this yet, but where are you watching from? We've had some people from Germany. I can't remember if I asked you that or not. I apologize if I have. And you told me. And Wild West will deliver. I've had that a lot, though, this week. Oh, where'd it go? It's gone. Hey, Ronan! What's up, dude? You're not watching the game?
No.
Oh no, you're just chilling in your bedroom?
Yeah.
Nice.
I was trying to call Luca, but
Oh, interesting. Have you had a good day today? A good Sunday? Nice. Are you excited for school tomorrow?
I don't have school.
What? You don't have school tomorrow?
I 3 days off.
What? Well, that's exciting. What, is it a holiday or something tomorrow?
Yeah.
Oh, nice. You're not watching the big game? I thought you
No.
you like baseball, huh? And basketball.
I see a dog.
You do?
What is it? A doggy.
Yeah, that's where the dog door is. Watch, in a second he's gonna come right over here to the door, and he's gonna want to be let in through the sliding door. I'll flip the camera around when he shows up. What'd you do today?
When Luca just sent it to me, it showed up on my iPad, so it was covered.
Oh, nice, right on. That's cool, dude. I appreciate you wanting to reach out. That you think I'm cool enough to want to talk to you.
Because your phone number is red.
Oh, that's because I didn't answer one time. Are you guys having a big party over there?
My brother.
He ruined it?
My brother is rude.
Oh, he's rude?
My brother.
Are you talking about Zayden? Nice. Oh, what happened?
He just hit me in the eye.
Ooh, that wasn't very nice. What were you guys doing? Roughhousing?
No. One night, he said, if you die, I will stab you. And he was alive.
Dang.
He's good at Fortnite.
What's his best score?
I don't know.
What's your best score?
Like 17.
Whoa, 17? Dang, that's impressive, dude.
I shot my people once.
Dang. Aren't you a little young to be playing Fortnite?
Like, I used to play Roblox.
Oh, Roblox. Oh, gotcha.
Roblox is bad. I can't go in it.
Yeah, there's better things to be spending your time with than being on Roblox. There is. It's sad that happens. We just had a nice, genuine game, and the bad stuff had to ruin it.
$0 delivery fees on dog toys. I got me an opera singer that sings me compliments.
Luca, see?
I don't know. I don't know what she's doing.
Dash pass thinking
He
equals.
obviously said since he didn't answer.
Hmm. Are you trying to call her again and add her to this group chat or this group FaceTime?
I was texting.
And she just ignored you?
No, she asked the top by on his chat if she did.
What?
Because I text twice.
Oh, you text her.
Answer back.
Weird.
He's probably taking a nap.
Dang it. Almost 6 o'clock? That's pretty late for a nap.
I hate you because I don't understand. Because I need someone to blame.
Right? They're just playing like crazy.
Man, I hate that things are so bad that we have to
Dogs
do
like bunnies.
Right? You have a dog. Isn't Barkley yours?
Yeah.
Oh no.
Like a
When two great things combine, it's a wonderful world. There's gummy clusters.
What else are you doing? You're just hanging out? You're not,
I'm playing games.
playing games on your iPad, you just want to reach out and see what I'm doing?
I know you're doing good.
Yeah, well, I'm just watching the game over here. You got
I see doing your classes.
it's just the reflection from my screen.
You could see the whole
Right?
because my iPad's really good.
You can see who I'm texting then?
Huh?
You can see who I'm texting on my reflection?
No. I could text. I don't know.
But now that you have my phone number, huh?
Your phone number is 805.
Whoa, wait, hold on a second. Hold on. Sorry, I'm just talking to my dog because he keeps begging for more food. Now the dog just ran outside.
I put it on camera.
Nice.
Want to see my backyard?
Yeah, has it changed at all? Is it any different?
Uh,
Another dog!
okay.
Gosh dang. The Eagles are kicking butt tonight. Nice. Look at that.
Going to
Oh, from all the rain, huh? Are you going to be excited to get your backyard finished?
yeah, but it's going for now. I'm a basketball and baseball net on.
Nice. That's exciting.
You have a kitchen?
Yeah? Doesn't everyone have a kitchen?
I'm gonna call my mom. Michael! He's outside. He might be sick.
Yeah, that's super cool. How many fish do you have?
I have 3. I just put a sticker on it.
Oh, how are you going to be able to see your fish then if you have a sticker on there?
There.
Oh, look at those little guys.
My frog dog.
Is that the Krusty Krab in there? Is that the Krusty Krab?
Listen, I don't know that frog.
Yeah, that's Squidward's house, and that's the Krusty Krab on the other side. Yeah, the Krusty Krab, the restaurant.
I'm trying to take this stick off for a little bit.
Sometimes you gotta remember where you're putting stickers on, you know? You need some Goo Gone.
Wait, I need to go back. I'm gonna go to the
All right, I'll talk to you later. Have a great rest of your evening. All right, later.
Difficult answer that Coach Mack doesn't have. Matched up here and just hurts in the middle of the pocket. Takes a look downfield, doesn't have much. And then the acceleration to get to the line of scrimmage. It's a tough answer for Coach Spagnuolo. Looking deep.
Golly, the Eagles are just crushing it right now. That would be crazy if it went, if the Chiefs don't return any, like 0 points.
As long as they came down with it, I was cool with it.
Higgins, you need to stop crying. Stop crying, Higgins. You've been crying since 4 in the morning today, dude.
They were not going to give up this massive volume of yards to
4 in the morning, you decide to start baking. Who does that?
He's thrown for 155 yards.
Who does that, Higgins? You do, because you're such a silly boy sometimes. There's plenty of food over here. Here, eat this one if you're still hungry.
The Eagles will talk it over. 1 week from tonight, the Great American Race takes center stage as NASCAR's greatest drivers battle in the biggest race of the year. The Daytona 500, where champions become legends. Next Sunday at 2:30 Eastern, only on Fox. With that, here he is, Chase Elliott. Cup Series champion, has been NASCAR's most popular driver for 7 straight years. I think he's a Falcons fan, so his favorite team not won today, but
Finally, a real athlete that got on the screen.
Eagles, and they've got it at the 7-yard line. And now, crazy to say in the third quarter, but the time is a real factor here. There's only 6 minutes left in this quarter. Absolutely. 6 minutes left. 24-0. Possessions are going to be very limited for the Chiefs at this point. It's a big stop that this Chiefs defense needs to make here. Second and goal. Foster gets it, and well played. Justin Reed up from the safety spot. They had all kinds of help from that secondary. Third and goal.
6 minutes left.
Absolutely no
Oh, we got an injury. We got an injury, gang. Gosh, knee pain though. That's gotta hurt.
Right there on that play, getting into the backfield. Yeah, these knee braces get caught up from time to time, but they can't afford to lose him. No, they check on Jones, see if that knee's okay. Here the third, Eagles up and threatening again.
place to call home. But first you need a place to look for a place to call home. And that's homes.com because it's the best.
Golly.
told you, you cannot legally say homes.com is the best.
What if she says it as Morgan Freeman? Homes dot. Well, I can get that. Homes.com.
No.
Well, how can we not say it if that's our new name?
Come on.
Homes.com is the best.com.
This is Taco
Is that a real,
celebration of its fans. Behold, a bunch of randos, not famous people.
Wait, what?
Sorry, big guy.
But I'm Doja.
Yeah, but celebs don't make Taco Bell Taco Bell. Fans do. But I am a this is sort of
I honestly thought Doja Cat was a meme. Like, that's not even, that's a real person? Like, what the heck?
And you, and you, and you, and you, and you, and you. It's all for you.
Still think I should get in.
This broadcast is copyrighted by NFL Productions for the private use of our audience. Any of the use of this broadcast for any pictures, descriptions, or accounts of the game without the consent of NFL Productions is prohibited.
Tonight's game on Fox is sponsored by Jeep.
There's only one. Concerned that Chris Jones was their best player on defense, three-time All-Pro, and let's go back and see what we can see here. Non-contact.
Yeah, he's got the knee brace on, not quite sure what happens.
Look at out of there right now, Tom. 40 Bills, 1 Eagles. Big play. Looking around, can't find anyone. No one is open. Hurts gonna try it in there. It's caught, but he's out of bounds as Devontae Smith was out of play, and so they'll send down the field goal unit with Jake Elliott.
Still a very successful drive if you're Philly to drive the ball down the field. Get a few sparks in the run game there from Saquon, some great scrambles from Hurts, and this gives them an opportunity to go up 4 scores, which is huge with 5 minutes and 22 seconds left in the game.
No doubt.
Excuse me, in the third quarter.
So it's Elliott from 24 yards out. Big flag, obviously, on the play. Who moved?
You guys. Hi. Yeah, hi.
So that's on the Eagles. So Rick Lovato, the veteran snapper, will move it back and try from 29 yards.
Those long snappers can get a little crafty. I had a big one, Ronnie Paxton, when we initially started to try to shove that snap down a little bit to get the defensive line to jump. That was for a long time. So, Mike Guerrero over there is having crafty runs.
Here with 5:18 to go in the third.
Hey, Richard. Got your phone.
Did you say my name?
Jeez, were you not paying attention here?
Get my phone back.
Genius? Buy the right credit card with NerdWallet. They do the research, but you don't have to. Pretty cool, huh?
Oh, wait, you
You guys, stop. Stop. You guys, hey, we're not gonna be doing this on my legs.
Not today.
Are y'all kidding me?
You guys are crazy.
He was born to love a Western, that's why they
Come on, I'm trying to bring a text here.
You don't go fishing anymore?
I got a
colonoscopy tomorrow.
Fellas, excellent drooling part.
Okay, Ted.
They're on their way.
You guys, hey, chill. Chill, guys, just chill. It's not that hard to chill. Yeah, I don't want your butt juices on my shoulder.
Your mower smokes meat.
Oh, smoker cuts grass.
Hell yeah.
I spent most of my money on this. We rigged, fully custom. Pretty Bud Light can fit that puppy. As many Bud Lights as it takes.
Come on, Dougie, get off my lap. Not right now. You're pushing on my bladder. The Eagles are still winning. Hope I didn't miss your message. Yeah, Eagles are still winning. It's
All Eagles 27-0. A Scott Cam coverage provided by Bud Light here tonight, and taking valuable time off the clock. Here's the story of the game. Patrick Mahomes has been pressured on 52% of his dropbacks. He's been sacked.
There goes Patrick chewing on his mouth guard again. I'm surprised that thing even fits in his teeth because it looks like a custom, you know, like he had to get impressions to get that made. So he's just chewing away on it. And it's really thin. Like that's not gonna, what's that really gonna protect compared to all the other ones? Yeah, sir, I don't need this.
I think this is the story. There's sweat on the first one. Nolan Smith tracking him down, forcing the errant throw. Get everyone meeting at the quarterback. You see Patrick just trying to move up into the pocket to buy a little bit of time, but nothing there as he moves up into the pocket. The center is rolling the ball, looking around. Has a completion and a first down.
That's a good start as DeAndre Hopkins has his first catch, first time in the Super Bowl for Hopkins in his 12th year.
And that's what you want to see a little bit more of. Make Patrick a little bit of a moving target rather than lining up right behind the center.
No snap and again off that handoff to Hunt turns into a nice game.
Rather than him line up behind center, that D-line knows that kind of right, they can head right to the middle of that pocket. Get him out a little bit onto the right edge of where the numbers are, move him a little bit to the left to buy him a little bit more time.
It's amazing the run game today. And obviously they're down big right now. They've run it 6 times. And they haven't had a whole lot of plays.
I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while we're watching the game. You're watching me watch the game. Hopefully you're watching the game. I need another tablet to the side here so I can watch you guys watching the game. Get that guy a freaking binky.
And they stay with it with the Chiefs, but now we'll see the penalty.
Oh, wow, what a surprise. Hey, Clint, how's it going, dude? I'm just hanging out watching the game. People are watching me watch the game. I was like, well, I'm just here chilling by myself with the dogs. Might as well point the camera at myself and just start a live stream and see who's hanging out, too. Who wants to just chat it up about life and what everything's going on. Oh, wow. 74 on the Chiefs, definitely. If that wasn't a face mask call, hopefully, how are you feeling, Clint? Is your, I saw you're having some shoulder pain. Oh. Do you have like a regular mattress or do you have like a water bed? I guess you would have said water bed if you had Why is your mattress waterlogged? What the heck? What's going on with that situation? How does that happen?
Again, if he's probably looking at Kelsey as his first read. Mahomes forced out of the field.
Nice.
And the Eagles take over. They went from Hopkins, a shocker to the outside. And it's been all Philly. This Fangio-led defense dominating the Mahomes and the Chiefs. They get it back. Up 27.
Obesity is America's deadliest epidemic.
That is crazy that we're in an obesity epidemic right now.
And obesity
74% of Americans are overweight. Holy smokes.
Stop eating, Jimmy. Something's broken. It's not our bodies. It's the system.
That's true.
We lost in America.
It's true. Our bodies aren't broken. It's definitely the system. You know, it's like
And it's our failure.
people that are. I'm just speculating here. People that like have food stamps and stuff. You know, the food that they're
Wasn't built to
that is like given that they're allowed to get. You know, is like heavily processed, heavily just you know, just terrible for you. And you know, a lot of people have told me, or the discussion is, you know, like when you're on, you know, like food stamps and Section 8 and government assistance and all that stuff, you know, they build these systems to keep you here. You know, like they want you here right in this one little spot instead of actually growing and thriving. And it's just awful. Like, you know, you're here. We're able to donate money, or not donate money, donate food to the food pantry and stuff. But they only want non-perishable items, perishable items. You know, like fruit in a can. I don't really want to eat my fruit and vegetables that have been in a can. You know, that how fresh does that sound to you? You know, I'm trying really hard to, really hard not to eat like processed foods and stuff like that. Just good fruits and vegetables. I'm not here to get into GMO and stuff like that, or organic. Just basic fruits and vegetables, man. And it's just awful. It's awful. And then like in Clint's stream, he talks about, you know, like growing your own food and foraging and farming. And I think that's so awesome. That's so cool to be able to have those skills. You know, I like going backpacking and going out in the woods and stuff like that here. And I'd love to know more about like, oh, can you eat that mushroom? Can you eat that? Like, this is a little sidetrack, but could you imagine back in the day being that dude that's like, well, I'm gonna eat this berry, and I don't know if it's poisonous or not. And then everyone else is watching is like, oh shit, don't eat the black and red berry because that just knocked out Jimmy. Like, well, let's write that down. Gosh, our yards flood really bad when it rains, so it's been raining a lot. Ooh, that's awful, man. So when I come out there, it sounds like we need to do some, we need to dig some ditches for a little water mitigation. Let's move the water, so let's get it away from the house. Build some dams, some damming and, what's that called? Damming and docking? Damming and diking. That's the word I'm looking for here. Let's plant some crops. Hey Owen, how's it going? Thanks for coming. Another touchdown for the Eagles. That's crazy. I was not expecting. This. 33-0. That's wild. My dad loves telling us, is like, man, that guy could take 3 steps and he would be sprinting faster than you could even blink. I'm like, dude, I'm a pretty fast runner when I need to. I don't really sprint. My runs are more geared for the distance, right? But I think I can keep up with an NFL player at least once. One sprint. I think I have at least one good sprint in me, right? Oof. What's up with Rick Gaines from Walking Dead on the side? Oh man, the Chiefs quarterback does not look happy at all. The Eagles are all just hyped up from Kendrick Lamar's performance, halftime performance. I am too, you know. 34-point lead, largest since Super Bowl XLV 1, 2, 3. I don't know Roman numerals past 4. They sell the little Wayne albums now. So why can't they just put the numbers, the numerical numbers, instead of Roman numerals? The old Scatman song. That sounds really, really familiar. Is that a Scatman? Is that it sounds like something guitar related, like a blues kind of guitar kind of situation. Am I in the right neighborhood here? Andy Reid, that's who the Kansas City Chiefs' quarterback is.
Let's take a moment and recognize NFL Play 60 and Special Olympics athletes who play United Flag football here in Louisiana, which, by the way, became the 15th state to sanction girls' high school football. NFL has been working all week to bring awareness about the importance of staying active. Visit NFL.com/Play60. Learn more about how kids can stay active and healthy. Here's Mahomes.
Come on, get it. And then everyone loses their mind because they finally completed a pass.
One of the few times today Patrick has had time to survey the field, and the speedy Worthy, the first-round pick this season.
So what's the point of having a mouth guard in if you're able to like stick your tongue out and bite your tongue? You know, I feel like the point of a mouth guard is to prevent that from happening, right? The dogs have finally tired themselves out. Thank goodness. Like last night with all 8 dogs was a lot, and I'm really thankful the people I was house sitting for were like, you know what, Max, this was around like 10:30 at night. Take your dogs home. Oh, nice. Who's your favorite? I'll get back to my story here, but I want to just tie in with Clint really quick. Old music. Like what era, what genre, or yeah, era is a good one. Like old music, you thinking like Led Zeppelin, stuff like that, Black Sabbath, or older than that, like like Robert Johnson. You know, if you believe in that he went down to the crossroads and sold his soul to the devil. You know, that old music. That was a great movie. Crossroads with why is his name drawing a blank? With the Karate Kid. I freaking loved that movie as a kid. The guitar solo was not just the guitar solo, the guitar duel with him and the devil was so awesome. But as a kid, when I was a young kid, I remember my dad, early memories with my dad, that we were still in this house actually, in the front room, and he introduced me to Iron Man by Black Sabbath. And I just remember, you know, like the sorry boys, that was just me. Sorry Charlie, I was just getting my Black Sabbath on. But you know, that kick of the bass drum. You know, and that song, I remember the speakers blowing because my dad had it up so loud. That's a core memory right there. Yeah, I grew up listening to like Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin, Def Leppard, stuff like that. And now and it's funny, you know, like I grew up listening. I was introduced to that as a young kid, but then throughout like middle school, throughout like the end of elementary school, AC/DC, can't forget them. Of course, Connor. I don't know if you're still watching this, but like we said, or I was saying, we kind of agreed that sure enough, they're gonna come out with the magical juice. Bugs Bunny back there was giving them the go fuel, and now they're gonna be winning, right? So you know, like I grew up with CDs were out already when I was a kid, but we still had tape decks. You know, the F-150 truck we have has a tape deck in it, right? And my dad, I remember he would record his first. He had a tan Ranger, like one of the first Ford Rangers, and he would record music off of the radio and put it on tape decks. So then he'd make his own little mixtape like that. And I remember he would still do that. We'd have I remember him putting in blank tapes and stuff. And he was such a pro at it. He would pause it. He'd pause the tape recording when the commercials would happen, and then start it up again when you know, the commercials were over. I was like, that's freaking neat. Stuff like that's neat to me. So I was kind of trying to paint the picture of where my childhood falls in line of like technology and stuff. And so we didn't really have. Then we had a computer, but in I remember CD players. We were making burn CDs in middle school already. What came out first? Napster? Is either Napster, Bear. I remember Napster, BearShare, LimeWire, FrostWire. I remember whichever one came out first. I think it was Napster. And you know, we were just downloading music left and freaking right. Travis Kelce just looks beat. You know, and so as a kid, you know, you don't have access to what we have access to now as far as like being able to find out new music and stuff. So there was just like a craving in me to always want to go like harder as far as like music goes. Kevin Hart's a fan of the Eagles. Interesting. You know, nowadays. So then in high school, around like junior year, okay, this is interesting. Now that I'm thinking about this and talking about this out loud, I remember like tapes, but then also in my same life, or same like kind of quick span of time, the iPod came out. I remember the first iPod came out and you could have like 300 songs in your pocket, but it only required a Mac. And my dad's like, oh, we'll never have one of those. We're a PC family. We'll never have an iPod. And now, fast forward to 2025, my dad's obsessed with Apple products.
Looking at my use didn't have any. So an AI agent didn't know my reservations inside or know what I like to eat. This is not bad. What's up, my brother? Oh, hey, man. We really needed this rain, right?
Agent Force helps restaurants prevent dining disasters.
Better all over.
It's what AI was meant to be.
We got you, brother.
News Channel 11's first alert weather team. Rain, fire, or flood.
So what I'm getting at is
Think about
I see any messages here from Ramblin'.
We get your to your neighborhood.
I remember junior year,
And no matter if you're
sophomore, junior year, maybe even senior. No, I don't think senior year.
and watch the storm live
But there was I found this website called CaliforniaHardcore.com,
on air
and I think that's what it's called. Maybe California Hardcore Music or something.com. And think of it as like if you ever heard of Bandcamp, it's where basically like independent artists can more or less like upload their music and stuff to this website, and then it's easier for people to get like find them and stuff. Like support smaller artists where Apple or Spotify doesn't totally just drain them of all of their funds, right? So I found this band called Sacramento Hoods on this website, and I just became a huge fan of them, like right out of the gate. You know, like once I finally found out or figured out, or once I finally was introduced to hardcore music, I was just like, yep, this is where I belong. And there's this one guy, I remember him, he was in my grade, his name was Andrew. I wonder what happened to him too. I think about him from time to time when I listen to hardcore music. I wonder what happened to him, but he always wore this hoodie. He was a cooler guy than I. He was always really friendly to me, and we have some of the same friends, or had some of the same friends, right? But I didn't want to like ask him, and so I finally started listening to Sacramento Hoods. They're called Hoods now. And then finally, like I got super deep dived into their catalog, and then asked him like, "Hey man, what's your favorite Hood song?" And he's like, "John and Kitty." And then that was it. He never asked me what my favorite Hood song was. But once I found out about hardcore music, I really liked it. And you know, I've talked about where like I live on the central coast of California, so a lot of people were listening to like reggae music. You know, Sublime was huge. A lot of people listen to Sublime. A lot of people listen to Pepper. That's about it in that time. It was Sublime, Pepper, and Jack Johnson were like the three main artists here in our little area. So our area code is 805, and I'm guilty of globbing onto it too. But a lot of people like glob onto that they live in the 805, and we're the 805, and even one of the local beer companies like makes. I'm just making sure I'm not missing the launch. They had a honey wheat beer, and it absolutely flopped. Totally flopped. Failed. No one bought it. But then they rebranded it as 805. I'm sure you guys have probably seen it if you're in the USA. The farthest I've seen it in San Antonio before when I was there one time. I was like, I'm not drinking an 805 in San Antonio. I'll drink a Lone Star. Tell you what, but I'm not gonna be drinking an 805 over here. So like all of my friends in the 805 were listening to like reggae music and stuff like that. Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm texting my girlfriend here. So all of my friends were listening to like that kind of stuff, right? But then I was really into hardcore music, and I liked Korn. I was already listening to Tool, stuff like that, and just quoted Jimmy Eat World to my girlfriend. I don't know why. I hope she appreciates the message, but I'm giggling to myself right now that I was quoting the song in the middle of the text. So anyways, all of my friends were listening to that kind of like reggae music, and I was listening to hardcore. And over the summer, we went on this like road trip, and my buddy Patrick came over, or he came along with us. And I remember going to like a Kmart or a Walmart, and my dad's like, "Hey, if you want to pick out a CD, go ahead." And this is when Korn's album "Take a Look in the Mirror" just came out, and I remember getting it. I was like, "I want this album, Dad." It was the explicit version. I was so happy, and I'll never forget that Patrick said, He's like, why don't you get something that we'll all want to enjoy? I don't know why, I'll never forget that. 1 hour till the launch, gang. If we're still streaming and the iPad's got a good charge, I'll bring my iPad up there too, and I'll just let the iPad stream it, and you guys can watch it from that version, and then we'll maybe go upstairs where my computer is and edit the launch video really quick. Yeah, I'll never forget Patrick saying that to me. Why don't you get a CD that we'll all enjoy listening to? And mind you, my mom does not like that music at all. My mom's music of choice is basically like dentist waiting room, gentle listening kind of music. So I can't imagine what she was going through her mind when, you know, that song "Y'all Want a Single" goes on. It's like, y'all want a single? Say fuck that, fuck that, fuck that. My mom hates the F word. Supposedly she's never said it in her entire life, but I beg to differ. I think she's at least said it once. I know she says it in her head.
Poised, composed. He's been an absolute winner as he's continued his development. A lot of it has been in the passing game. He's 1 in 10.
Yeah, so I'm just like, what's she thinking? And
This year he's added to the strength.
so now fast forward to like nowadays, I listen to a lot of different stuff. Like I've been hooked on Tool for a while, for like this past 2 weeks. This year, I've been big on AFI. They're one of my favorite bands too. It's funny, like I feel like my Valley Fever is kind of coming back now. It must have been 12 hours since I've taken the Mucinex.
Assistant coach on the staff, he remembered exactly what he said. I'll be back, we'll be back. They are, and wow, as he continued to play so well on the biggest stage, something Tom can certainly appreciate, Kevin.
Yeah, so I listen to a lot of stuff like that.
Playing 2 Super Bowls. Third down here, he's going to run to Barkley, and again, just swarmed by the Chiefs.
But then like, so that's like my like rock genres kind of, so to say. I'm a huge fan of Benjamin Todd. I saw him on Halloween this last year, actually. Amazing. Benjamin Todd and the Lost Dog Street Band are so great. Nolan Taylor, one of my favorite artists as well. He has amazing music. And actually, Clint, I mean, you kind of look like you could be in one of these bands, Lost Dog Street Band or Nolan Taylor, and also so do I, right? Like here, hold on a second. Let me pull up a photo. You know, guys, if we keep streaming, I think my goal for, yeah, here, check this out, guys.
It's been a dominating performance by the Eagles. Now Elliott looking to add on.
Look at us, this 2 bearded brothers. My goal for, if we're gonna keep streaming like this, I think I'm gonna get a better setup where I can like put things up on the screen and have like things pop up and do that. I can be a little more into it instead of just my iPad pointing at me. Big fan of Modest Mouse. My friend Ben introduced me to this. A lot of these bands or music groups. My best friend from middle school and high school, his name was Ben. Is Ben. He's still alive. He lived around. His parents were divorced. Got divorced. It's funny. Divorce isn't funny. It sucks. But on the route that I run, my daily route or the usual route that I run on the street, my road routes, I go past his initial house where his parents were married, and then sometimes I go past his dad's house and then his mom's house. But both of them, his dad moved to Oregon and his mom moved to Utah. And he lives in Utah now as well. I haven't seen him since like 2013, 2014, I want to say. He came down back then with his girlfriend, whoever his girlfriend was at that time, and I was with my girlfriend, the girlfriend I was with at the time, and all 4 of us went to the dunes. And I'll never forget that too. I had a Ford Ranger, and I thought that thing was all bought out, had the off-road, the BFG all-terrain tires, dude. I had the pre-runner bumper, you know, dude. And Brandon and I built this little jump, and I don't know anything about building jumps, especially not for a vehicle. And I hit it once. I was like, all right, cool, man. I got a little bump. And I was like, man, I want to freaking jump this truck. And I gave it the beans and went up. I remember it nosedived right into the sand too. And right then, I cracked the radiator on that thing. Coolant was going everywhere. So we ended up leaving the truck on the beach. And then we took his truck. He had a big 4-wheel drive, like a what we call like old man trucks, where they're basically stock more or less, but they're really just dialed and pristine, capable, like well taken care of vehicles. So we take that truck, then we go down to the U-Haul dealership, and then borrow a flatbed trailer, and then load up the truck on the trailer, and then we tow it back to California, or not California, back to Lompoc. And that was the last time I think I've seen him. Let me see if I can. I have the video on my phone somewhere.
That's a Hall of Famer right there. The great Don Cornelli, who got started in '87 with CBS, has done.
Let me see if I can find it. And once I find it and show it, guys, I gotta take a pee. Gotta take a leak.
In the history of what we do, and here's that Devontae Smith touchdown from the lens of Don Cornelli, who is retiring after today. Nobody better, and there might not ever be anyone better. Profess. Donnie, we love you.
Where's
37-6.
favorites? Okay. I swear, you guys, every time Apple comes out with a new update for their OS, they make something stupider. And every time it's either been with the Photos app or with oh, excuse me, that was a deep one. It's either the Photos app or the Mail app. The Mail app's last update was stupid. It was so awful. Here we go. I don't know if you'll be able to see it because the only clip I have of it, it was on I put the photo below. Here, check this out. Hold on. Bam! Broken radiator. That was rough. So it was like $75 to rent the trailer, and then the radiator was like $100 or so. I was able to fix it myself. It was actually a really easy fix. Hold on, I'll be right back. I'm just gonna go pee really fast, and I'll be right back. Are you talking to the screen? Where's Charlie? Nope, he's upstairs. I heard him upstairs. Jump off the bed. Oi! Is it time for a blanket? Wait. Let's blanket it up. Yeah, like, talking about that truck, that Ford Ranger. Hey, Charlie! Like everything in my life right now is like pretty. I'm really blessed and fortunate and happy. I can't complain. I'm stoked. I'm in a good place right now mentally, right? Mentally, physically, everything. Sure, my job's not really that great, but or I could be getting paid more, you know, the usual stuff. But overall, the grand scheme of things, I'm fucking fortunate. I'm fucking blessed, right? And I just want to say that out loud. I recognize that, and I'm thankful. And you know, like we've brought up a religion here and there about like what God do you believe in or what do you tune into, and like there's something up there, right? And so like every night before I go to bed, I like to just kind of give a little prayer shout out to all of my people in my life and the support and love and I'm thankful for, right? So I just want to say that, but it's weird, man. I have like 4 or 5 just same recurring dreams, and I'll have dreams now where I sold that truck when I became a firefighter and got hurt. I still had that truck, and I was commuting back and forth to the doctors, and ended up dropping a cylinder on there. And I mean, I won't lie, I was making a little bit more money, right? So that's how I was able to afford the Jeep Wrangler I have. So I was like, well, shoot, I don't really need. They wouldn't give me a loan a big enough loan for the Jeep. So hey, Higgins. So the guy I bought it off of, I bought it private party from a guy that owns a stereo shop. Super nice, awesome guy. And so the agreement was that once I sold my Ranger, I would give him the leftover money, or he would remove the fun, fancy stuff that's on my Jeep. Because my Jeep is, they built it up to be their like show display Jeep, more or less, to show off what the shop can do. So that's why it's pretty fucking sick, right? So if I wasn't able to sell my Ranger by a certain time, you know, they removed some different things, and it was like, well, fuck, I'm gonna make this happen, right? So I sold my Ranger, and I told the guy I sold it to, I was like, man, if you ever decide to sell this truck, please call me because I want it back. Didn't happen. He sold it to some kid, now just lets it sit, and people send me pictures of it all the time, and if I see it in town, it just breaks my heart. So what I'm getting at, though, is I have dreams pretty frequently where I'm back in this truck, like I own it again, and I'm just like, I feel like everything's complete again. I'm like, well, my life feels complete now, but it's just weird how dreams can do that to you. And there's a part of me that wants to sell my Jeep and get another Ford Ranger, like a 2001, but I don't know if you guys look at the prices of, like, marketplace prices of things, like, it's just insane. I bought that truck in 2009 for $2,500, and the same truck is basically going for like $7,000 or $8,000 now here. It's like, what the heck? What are y'all smoking? So I'm like, that's a big chunk of price to. And most of them that I've seen are pretty clapped out too. It's like, well, I don't want to spend $7,000 or $8,000 and have to put a new engine in this thing. Plus, too, like, yeah, I have a Jeep and I love that thing, but at the end of the day, my heart and my passion and stuff like that is in like more of a Baja kind of style of vehicle instead of more of like a slow rock crawling kind of thing. What? How are they going to penalty on a kick? What the heck? Unreal. False start. Yeah, so we have a 4-door 2001 Ford F-150 V8, great truck, 2-wheel drive. I love that thing. I've always wanted that as like my truck. As my dad's truck, of course, right? So there is also that little bit too. Just watching this kickoff right now for this point after your attempt. Nice, dude. Get there. Heck yeah. So my dream would be to build up that truck into a beautiful luxury pre-runner, but that's like $100,000 vehicle, right? And so my Jeep, talking about my Jeep, it has at least like $15,000 in the suspension alone, right? I bought it like that. Someone else put in the rich time, as they would say in the Fast and the Furious.
Where is it? Nothing in America.
So, you know, it's like, will I ever have a 3-linked Jeep with a bigger rear axle on 35s with air lockers and just it's like the whole 9 yards, right?
Is the best buffalo wing in the county.
And I have to say, like, probably not. So that's the part of me that really wants to hold on to that vehicle. I even told my girlfriend, I was like, hey, just hypothetically speaking here, like, imagine we're just chilling, hanging out, and I'm like, hey babe, I want to spend 15 grand to put in new suspension to totally redesign the suspension on my Jeep. And she's like, what would you spend? She just started laughing. But yep, okay, that seals the deal. But nothing about my girlfriend. That's just women's thoughts on stuff like that.
With hotels and vacation rentals, Booking.com has something for everyone. Oui, 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 right this way.
What about something more family friendly?
Maybe a resort with a water park?
Or somewhere less family friendly.
Yep, one Vegas hotel for the bride to be.
What if we hate everything?
We have free cancellation. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, Booking.com.
But it's sweet. My girlfriend's really supportive. She definitely has my back on like whatever kind of ridiculous things. I mean, this last year before we like became, I've known her since the 7th grade. We actually dated for a little bit in the 7th grade, and it was, you know, beautiful 7th grade relationship as much as it can be, right? So I've known her for quite a while, and I'm really thankful that we're together now as adults. It's taken me a lot to figure out my bullshit where I feel like I actually deserve like a woman like her, you know. We actually were talking about that the other day, how we kind of, little story time here, you know, we'd hang out, wherever you guys are watching from, you know, there's like you meet stage, and then like you're talking, and then you're dating, and then you're official, right? So we've been in the talking stage a few times, right? And then the last time, she'll tell you straight up, and I'll admit it straight up, like I ghosted her, unfortunately. This last time, the last time actually, that's a better way to say it. But that's when I was in my drinking stage, and we were talking about how, you know, I was like, I'm really thankful to be with you now, like, so I'm straight edge. You know, that's just my personal choice. I don't care if you do X, Y, and Z. Like, that's your business. But me personally, it's actually working a lot better for me to be completely sober. And I definitely had a drinking problem where I just like to party. Basically, is the best way to put it. You know, we've talked about this a few times here on the stream. But one time we went out. We tried to go get food, I think, in this like hole-in-the-wall town over the hills and around the corner. And then there was this one really cool bar that we went to. She's just like, yeah, I couldn't believe how much you drank. And I was like, well, if I'm not having to drive, like, I definitely know where my fun limit is. Like, I hated blacking out, and I hated throwing up, and I hated being hungover the next day. But I knew where the limit was, and I constantly pushed it, right? And she just told me, and it kind of hit me hard. She's like, oh my gosh, you're like, you know, I after I dropped you off that evening at home, I kind of just was wondering, like, she's like, I loved you, but I was like, is this gonna be my life? And you know, after that, we stopped talking for a bit, and then probably some like almost 8 or 9 months later, we circled back, and here we are, right? But in that time, I had quit drinking, and you know, this September I'll be 2 years sober. So yeah, this works out for me. I feel like I've had to really, I've been fortunate enough to be able to level up my life to be good enough for her, right?
Is this inability to pass protect, which is similar to the loss that when we beat them in Tampa back in 2020, they just didn't have the ability to pass protect either.
But yeah, drinking wasn't working for me, and I'll never drink again. My streak is too good to give it up. I was on a great reading streak. I have this like little e-reader that's hooked up to Kindle, and I was reading every single day. And then when we went to the Supercross race, I forgot I didn't get my read in because we were gone all day and didn't get home until super late. And since that streak has ended, I just haven't really read that much at all. And I ruined the streak because the streak was keeping me reading. Do you want to come up here too, Higgins? You want to come up here with all the boys? Here, come here. Shh. Come here. I'm just bringing him up here, brother. Come here, Earls. Here, buddy. Yeah, hang out with all of us. Rugby. Hey, chill. Higgins just wants to hang out. He just wants to hang out and say, "What's up to the live stream? What's up, everybody?" Oh! Interception! But there's a flag on the play. What a surprise. Maybe Patrick Mahomes can get some more free yards. Do you want to get down, buddy? They didn't blow the whistle. Oh, gosh darn it, man.
Receives the flag and says, all right, I'm going to take a shot. And Aaron Rodgers did that about as well as anybody in the history of the NFL. Outside. This is 798. 5-yard penalty. This is third down.
So they'll get another try. Meanwhile, that's the Chiefs. How about the Eagles? You talk about how good they've been under Jeffrey Lurie this summer since 2019 postseason wins, best in the NFC. Of course, Andy Reid was there for a long time. Jerry has had a lot of them already. 4 Super Bowl appearances. They've won one, of course, Super Bowl 52 with Nick Foles, the MVP. And now, after just being in the Super Bowl in the same game 2 years ago, have a chance to bring home their second Lombardi. And that's an organization that changes. Get one, get your first. Amazing. And Jeffrey Lurie has maybe a chance to add some more hardware in 5 minutes. They have been as good as anyone in the NFL. Here's Mahomes. Going to hand it off to P-Rod.
Make sure we're not missing any messages here. Nope. Okay, we're still good. We're all caught up on the messages. Gosh, 5 minutes left of the game. That's a lot of points I have to make up, dude. 40 to 6.
Since they lost in the Super Bowl, it's always about mental toughness and it's about resilience.
I didn't expect to be this interested in the game. You know, I kind of thought it was going to be the Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, Taylor Swift show. And the points are going to be swapped, but... Golly.
Against the best team in AFC.
It's impressive. It really is. You think about where they were. They were 2-2, like you said, off of that collapse last year when it fell apart. And everybody wanted Nick Sirianni's head on a platter. Well, Nick Sirianni in the second Super Bowl.
Hey Higgins. I brought you up here. I've given you so much food today, dude. Huh. Hi, Charles. Hi, buddy. Rugby. Hey. Brother. Brother, give it a rest. Another flag. What? See? See, Patrick Mahomes' mouth guard looks like a freaking piece of Invisalign.
Offense, we call those rub routes.
Another flag. And it's like,
Offense number 9.
who has the ball?
Yeah, Rick Blankenship was kind of showing that maybe he was on him, but instead, it's on Juju Smith.
Kansas City has the ball?
Yeah, just releases it in the defense. Gets in the way of Blankenship.
It's interesting how on different, either maybe it's different broadcasts or different something or other, they have like the little dash in, you know, saying who has the ball and stuff. Rugby. Hey,
Referees getting yelled at.
rugby chill.
I mean, once or twice. Do those guys get offended at all?
It just depends who does it. You know, some people wave no. They end up in a booth somewhere.
You guys, you need to stop crying. It's unbecoming. Here we are, 3 minutes left, 40-12, Eagles up top. I find it so interesting too, these NFL players that have super long hair. You think they'd be worried about getting pulled? Shh. Hey, stop, you guys, you're being froggy. You're being a frog. Another flag? Are you kidding me? Why? What the heck, dude? I wish Connor was still here in the stream. He'd know what to say right now. He got some good, funny joke to make. Unreal. Like, hey, someone up in the booth, like, hey, we haven't given Taylor Swift enough airtime. We haven't given the Chiefs enough airtime. We need them to start winning again. Again, stop. I brought your bed down. Both of your beds are down here. You have food, you have water. You didn't want to come up here and sit with us. Stop, you guys. Give it a rest. Give it a rest. I'm not gonna say, stop, you're pressing on my bladder. You're pressing on my bladder, buddy. You're really demanding. Yeah, you're demanding, Charlie. Oh, Dad, I just wanted to be held. That's all I wanted was to be held by you. Have your full attention. Look at this little letter boy. Really what the Eagles should do now is just try to run down the clock as much as they can. Do they do an onside kick? Man, I've never seen one of those work. Charlie, you're adorable. You're adorable, buddy, but you ain't helping. You ain't helping anything. You're not helping either, Higgins. gosh. Travis Kelsey just looks so stupid. Like, what an absolute dork, man. When you have all that money and you don't have anyone in your life to tell you, like, hey, buddy, you're not looking so cool. You're not looking as cool as you think you look, like, in your head. So why did they just pour Gator out of him right now? The game's not over. I'm trying hard to watch the game, but with everything going on, I genuinely cannot just relax and watch the game. It's insane. Heaven forbid. This is probably why dads watch the games in their bedrooms alone. It's like, just leave me the freak alone. I'm trying to just watch some sports. Higgins, stop. You need to stop crying. Like, is the game over? Why did they do that? Oh, Kansas City used a timeout. I was like, why isn't the clock still running down? Because they used a timeout. Come on, get going to the end zone. Actually, now that I think about it, I'm not sure how I'm going to be able to put my iPad up there. Because, like, I don't have a stand or anything, you know, to film the launch. Yeah, I gotta go pee again, guys. What was that? I hate that the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. That's stupid. Don't get too excited yet.
But when I use my Bosch fridge, I feel like doing a Bosch dance.
Stop, Higgins.
When I use my Bosch power tools,
I feel like the macho man Randy Savage. You dig it?
Phenomenal, Brian says.
Power tools.
Phenomenal, Brian says.
Power tools. Watch this.
The more you Bosch, the more you feel like a
Thank you for sharing your cooking on pizza rolls.
No problem.
You guys, what are you doing? You got food. You got. Higgins, you're just begging, buddy. You're absolutely begging. And you're pressing on my bladder. And I gotta pee again, and you're just adorable, Charlie. You're not doing anything wrong. This morning, Higgins woke me up at 3:30. I finally went to sleep around like midnight and a half, midnight 30 is what my watch finally told me. I actually fell asleep. And then around 3:30, 3:45, Higgins decided to wake up everyone, well, all four of us, by crying. He needed to let out, and I let him out, and I said some pretty choice words to him.
Because if your goggles ain't goggins, they don't belong on your noggins. With GoDaddy Arrow, it's like
You know, usually I can just like open the door for him and not selling like smoke, and he'll just go out and do his own thing. But he's like, nope, I'm gonna sit at the top of the stairs and cry and cry and cry. So I picked him up, and then I bring him downstairs and make him early freaking breakfast. And again, the same thing. He just stares at it like a butt head. And then I think I just went back upstairs and went back to sleep, or tried going back to sleep. But because I was so fired up, it like woke me right up, all the way up. I just left my door open for him, and I can't remember what time he actually went back to sleep. But then my alarm went off at 6, so I could wake up and then go to my friend's house to feed their dog at 6:30. And I don't like to like wake up and immediately get behind the wheel. You still feel kind of like, ooh, like half asleep, like either asleep or drunk, you know. So I want to give myself a little time to kind of like wake up. And ever since then, man, I've just been in a pretty bad mood. Yeah, I know, Max. I can feel it. See the. Oh, and they rescheduled the launch now. It's for tomorrow at 3:41 p.m. Gosh darn it.
In the States, Lady Gaga started off our broadcast with that emotional song. We're very fortunate to be in attendance with that. She was wonderful. Paul McCartney has been here enjoying the game. It was great to see him.
Lady Gaga, another pop star that doesn't really matter.
Came over from the Giants, wanted a chance to show what he can do.
Okay. Guys, get up. I'm gonna go pee again. I have to go pee. Watch out. Watch out, everyone. Come on, man. Get the ball off. Snap it. Snap it. We don't need another. Oh. What was that, dude? They should have just punted it. Oh.
How good does that feel?
Yeah, it's a great feeling. Look at that.
Nolan Smith and Josh Sweat, this defensive line, the story of the game, 6 sacks. The rookie Cooper DeJean on his birthday returned to pick 6 for his first NFL interception.
Stop, Higgins. See, again, like, of course, all of a sudden the Chiefs are going to start getting points because someone needed them to. Well, that's fine. That's not going to. They still have 20 points to make up with a minute 30 left on the clock, right? And like, how did you let that guy leave by himself, dude? Again, you get paid millions of dollars and you have one job, and you just failed your job.
As Hopkins has it too. Tom wanted to thank the city of New Orleans for their great week. Hospital, they've been a great host as always. And there's Jalen Hurts, who is the son of a coach, right? And all that he's been through, and all that he's worked at, right? You know about him getting benched in the national title game, and then a runner-up Heisman after he transferred to Oklahoma. And he said, you know, my dad was an O-line guy. He knew nothing about quarterback play, but he knew how to work hard. And
Like, I don't really care about this game. I don't care about either teams. I don't care about football at all. But I do want to see Kansas City lose. That's how I feel about the Cowboys. Like, I don't care who wins as long as the Cowboys lose. And it's all just because of their fan base. Their fans are so annoying. They think that they're the best, and it's just like vegans. You can always tell when you know how you can tell when someone's a Dallas Cowboys fan is because they'll tell you. So this is gonna be another onside kick. Is it over?
Ceremony and Bud Light post-game celebration. It's all coming up in a matter of a minute 47.
Gosh dang, I am so hungry right now. And nothing sounds good. Oh, dang, dude.
It is about the time where it all hits you right here, KB.
So they're just gonna run down the clock like that? Okay, I'm for that.
About it. Chiefs have had an incredible season. So many victories that were within reach. And it's painful to be on the losing end of these, as I was 3 times. And you do appreciate, that's why you have to appreciate the moments when it does go well. See the smiles on Barkley and Darius Slay, one of the great corners. Changes your life in so many ways.
One small knee, and the Eagles fans, and there are a lot of them in attendance, are on their feet.
Ha 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 ha. That's funny. Wow, what a game. That's crazy. What a game. Another great game, great halftime performance. Now I feel bad for the city of Philadelphia, right? Like, are they going to be rioting because their team won? Like, that's just some huge unemployed, fatherless behavior. If you destroy your city, you basically are shitting where you eat, right? If you destroy your city because your team wins the Super Bowl, like, that just shows a lot about your character and your overall mental state and everything, man. Like, oh man, our team won, let's destroy everything. You're a bunch of losers. You're a bunch of losers and an embarrassment to your city. What are you doing, Charlie? Stop, pigeons. What a ball game. It's like in Talladega Nights, Cal Naughton Jr. is like, I love you! And Will Ferrell's character's like, what? He's like, nothing! Football's the best team sport there is? No. NASCAR is the best team sport there is. You know, they're driving 300 to 400 miles at 200 miles an hour. And, you know, the pit crews all come together and the driving, everything has to come together perfectly. For this, they play for a few seconds and they stop. Play for a few seconds and they stop. Like, come on. Yeah, hi rugby. Hi buddy. That kid has a cell phone already? What the heck? Man, he looks like he barely just graduated from diapers. stop, Higgins. If you want to go chill upstairs, by all means, I can go take your stuff up there and have you chill upstairs. Nice. My last video, today's vlog, it's up to 8 views now. That's awesome.
Get warm.
Okay, Higgins, let's bring your I'll be right back, gang. I don't know who's watching this. No one's talked at all in the chat, but there is someone watching. Give me a sec. I'm gonna go take Higgins' bed upstairs and see if that's what's gotten up his butt so hard. But then I think I'm just gonna suffice to the DoorDash and order something, because I'm absolutely freaking starving. I think that's why I wasn't able to run very well today, because I didn't really have much calories in my body. Or I could make another Hot Pocket, I guess. That doesn't really sound too appealing, so they've already had one today.
Second time is 3.
255.
I know.
Interesting. Are you, whoever's watching this, are you watching the game on cable?
No showers, long
Because I swear right now, this commercial, they filmed it at Shroot Farms. Wait, no, maybe not. Sorry. Sorry for making that comparison.
When other vacation rentals make you share your turf with a host, try one.
I've heard Vrbo is just an absolute scam. And I hate Airbnb too. Hold on a second. Let me bring old Higgins's bed upstairs really quick. Come on. Okay, watch out. Watch out, boys. Come on, we're gonna bring Higgins' bed upstairs. We're gonna bring it upstairs. Follow him.
One amazing thing about our universe will never be the same.
Oh, you gotta see this.
Epic Universe, only at Universal Orlando Resort. So Chansey Gold is more than the best casino. It's been voted the #1 best local casino by Best of Central California. Voted best casino slot.
Higgins, just stay upstairs, buddy. Goodness gracious.
That means it's the best night you've had in a long
Okay, we're back. Someone's just silently watching me watch TV. That's right. Hey! Be cool to each other, okay?
and making a positive difference in our community. And with our expertise, guidance, and over 100 years of combined underwriting and brokerage jury experience, we are just as committed to being
60 minutes. As far as 60 minutes hasn't been canceled.
Give us a call today.
And it's funny, like, I'm sure this is my parents recording it because they they turn a blind eye to any kind of like controversy and stuff. And the 60-minute person was Kevin Hart, and Kevin Hart's definitely involved with P. Diddy. I don't care what anyone wants to disagree with me with that. Kevin Hart was involved with P. Diddy, you know, and that's disgusting. Like, it ruined Kevin Hart for me. Just like how my dad is the biggest fan of Mr. Beast now. But ever since Mr. Beast came out with all that stuff about him keeping panties and all this stuff, like all the other dramas come out, I was like, dude, I can't really watch your videos anymore. I did tune into the one where he got. This is how can we ever see? He just went to the pyramids. He had like access to the pyramids somehow. And honestly, it was just really embarrassing. I felt really embarrassed as an American that those dudes were like running around screaming and touching things and climbing on things. And Chandler and Nolan were like leaning on that sarcophagus, basically the casket of the one ruler, right? It was like, what are you guys doing? You're representing America over there. Why are you guys being such jackasses? I just ended up having to turn it off. So I was just embarrassed. Give it a thumbs down and turn it off. Like Mr. Beast, I think in his mind now he thinks he's untouchable because of how much money he has and how much subscribers he has, and he's like YouTube's golden goose egg. Okay, change that. It's fine. I'm not a fan. Not a fan of Beast. Feastables, the chocolate sucks. It's terrible. And he's trying to gaslight everyone by saying it's the world's best chocolate. It's like, no, it's not, dude. It's nowhere close to the world's best chocolate.
All are sweet, guaranteed to fit every time. Even things people love.
Ricky's truck is having trouble starting. So you went to AutoZone, where Joseph, a friendly AutoZoner, totally understands. He points out AutoZone's many free services, including battery testing and charging. Less delays, more free services.
Head and Shoulders is launching.
I was texting my girlfriend. I was like, hopefully Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce break up so the NFL can stop talking about them and the Taylor bands can get a new album. It's like these moms and girls and daughters like idolize Taylor Swift, but all of her songs are about failed relationships and how she's not able to pick the right partner. It's like, why would I want my daughters listening to that? You know? Higgins, you need to stop crying, buddy. I brought you medicine. I'm not giving you another bowl of food that you just snuff your nose at. You know, you're going up Schitt's Creek without a paddle, buddy. That's the best way I can say it. Come on, rugby.
For every milestone and every moment that makes us, us.
Don't miss the savings. Shop the Valentine's Day sale, only at K.
Hogwarts Legacy is now available at a special anniversary price for a limited time only.
McDonald's sucks now. Burger King sucks.
Hogwarts Legacy.
Taco Bell was awful last night. Carl's Jr., nah. Wingstop, okay. That might be a little bit better. KFC, nah. Wendy's, nah. The Habit, oh, okay. The Habit's kind of good though. But another $4 delivery fee, and it's one. I'm looking at these restaurants like the Habit's the closest one out of town. Where is this Noble Grub food truck? That looks gross though. It really looks good, but it doesn't look. I've just never heard of this place before. $18? Oh, it's for the combo. Okay, that makes sense.
Not to be insensitive, but should we drive
Plus-
to a soundproof closet and just get on with our day?
So let's at least walk ahead of her.
Or maybe we could put her ahead of us so people know we're coming.
Okay, that's true. Well,
So, Teddy, you got any big Valentine's Day plans tomorrow night?
Oh yeah, I'm finally gonna check out that show, Law and Order. I DVR'd 400 episodes. Gonna try to catch up.
I'm not saying how much it costs though. For the delivery.
Well, Bob and I have big plans. We went on Kiss and Coupons. That site that's like a Groupon site for couples. We got each other fun experiences.
Yeah, I got us a limo ride.
Bob, it was supposed to be a surprise.
It was?
Yes, and I'm still not telling you what I got you. I know how to fuck.
Hey, what are you doing?
Some dude.
Pawing up the
Tina's
ground.
completely broken.
that's you. I don't like you, Tina. You know what you're getting. You know, it's consistent.
Tina, honey, what's wrong?
Tina? Okay, we're gonna have to figure this out.
Is it already coming?
Take your sister upstairs and do something.
Tina, talk to Mom.
Tina, if you tell us what's going on, maybe we can help.
Okay, everyone. I made some calls. Don't know what happened.
What is it?
Yes, Jimmy Jr. has been hanging out with Becky Kresge.
Becky, who?
I feel like I'm having a
She just got her
hot flash again.
Right. And since tomorrow's Valentine's Day, Tina's probably worried that Jimmy Jr. won't be her Valentine.
Aw, honey, is that
Okay, I'm bored with that.
It's gonna be okay. There's a lot of other fish in the sea, and not little dumb guppies like Jimmy Jr. Big handsome sharks with big shark muscles.
and crabs to that.
Please go pull down your sister's covers. Let's get this girl to bed. We'll all look better in the morning.
It's only 7:15.
Do it. Okay, Bob, get her up. Come on, help me. Eugene, help me, Bob. Help me, Bob.
I'm afraid it's gotten worse.
Why?
Yes,
How
come on,
could it be
man.
possible? Tina, what's going on? Use your words, honey. Look at me.
This morning, people at the Danny texted Josh.
Okay, let's try this.
Texted me even though she met his extra cousin Tina, who lives in.
I'm bummed the launch isn't happening tonight.
Asked Becky to be his Valentine, and she said yes, and they're going on a date tonight. It's Valentine's Day. My life is over.
Time of death, 9:15 a.m.
Time of rest, powerful.
Sorry.
No, I love it.
Higgins, you need to stop, dude.
I miss Tina's bones.
I have no idea what
didn't
you
know
want.
I liked them. I never got to say goodbye.
The worst thing is this whole time she's been sitting on the remote.
Tina, it's me, it's Mommy.
It's Len.
Remember how you were gonna be?
Alright, well, gang, we've been streaming for quite a while now. We've been watching the game. And I appreciate you guys hanging out with me while we were watching it. I haven't had any messages in quite a while, almost over an hour. But yeah, I appreciate you guys hanging out. We got some more subscribers because of the stream. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Listening to me yell at my dogs and yell at the TV. And yeah, I appreciate you guys. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and you can like this. And
Police are gonna take Tina out in the limo for a girls' night out to cheer her up.
Oh, great idea.
Yeah, you and Gina
but yeah, check out my daily vlogs. Hope you subscribed. Hope you like what you see. Hope you're jazzed. The launch is postponed until tomorrow, so we're filming that then. Yeah. Other than that, it's been a great day. The Chiefs. It hasn't really been a great day. That's a fucking lie. the Chiefs lost though, so that's the best part of the day.
Jane, will you
Stop,
do me
Higgins.
the honor of
You need to stop.
tonight?
Okay? You need to stop. Yeah, I will see you guys in the next live stream. I don't know if I'll be doing it tomorrow or not, but Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday this coming week, I'll be filling bottles all day. So best believe we'll be live streaming the bottle filling. I really need to get a tripod for my stand for my iPad. Oh, make it a lot easier. Well, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. Be kind to one another, love each other, do something every day to make yourselves better than you were yesterday. And I'll see you guys at the next one. Later!